In this walkthrough, we're going to go through a reserve reconciliation using international projects managed in Palantir Cash and domestic US projects managed in Aries. We are bringing all of this data into Palantir Dataflow, where we can manage and plan and run our reserves reconciliations in one centralized place with full security, revisioning history, and scenario management. To start, we're going to load our data from Aries. I'm going to bring up the loader here. In this loader, we quickly connect to our relevant Aries database. We select the project that we want. We map the relevant streams into the data within Dataflow. This is all pre-configured and doesn't have to be done on an ad hoc basis. It's all standardized and bringing in all of the right data at the right time. We define where into Dataflow this data is going. And we also mark any of the specific change reasons that are captured within Aries. In this case, we have a number of different change reasons from our closing balance. We have some technical revisions, some improved recovery, and a price change. We're tagging these with change reasons to be able to reconcile these within the reserves reporting module. I can run this load and bring this data now into Palantir Dataflow. I can take a look at one of these projects here, and all of that data managed in Aries has been brought across, it's been captured. We now have full scenario management, revisioning, and security on this data. We can go back into the history here and see the changes that were made, see who made them and why they were made. When we're happy with this, we can trigger the reserves workflow. This reserves workflow brings all of this data into the reserves reconciliation module. Within this module, we can have a number of different reconciliations based on different reporting standards. We can have our internal reporting standards where we manage our full life cycle of resource and reserve estimates. In this, we're going to look at our SEC reconciliation. We've run our 2014 opening balance, and we're looking at our change reasons for the 2015 SEC closing balance. You see on the left-hand side here, this hierarchy looks very familiar, and it mirrors what we have in the managed data portion of this application. We have all of that data managed and brought across in a consistent and reconcilable manner. Looking here in the main portion of this reserves reconciliation, we can quickly drill into the changes that were made, why they were made, and where they came from. I can bring up my waterfall charts or take a look at it from a column perspective so that I can quickly understand what changes were made and why. I can look at the change details, what changes were made, why they were made, who made them, and any other concerns that we have around this reconciliation. We have full workflow capabilities with approvals and tasks around your reserves so that everything is managed and that the reserves reconciliation process is as seamless as possible. Once the reconciliations have been completed, we then have a full reporting engine. Moving over to our reporting, we can run document reports to look at your SEC overall reviews. In this case, we're going to run a report looking at our Curlew asset. I can select the report that I have here, my reserves summary. Let's add on to this a few more of the assets in Texas that are of concern to me. So once I've done this, I can now run this report, and within a couple seconds, we're going to have that summary provided for us. We've done this already. For our global report, we have an SEC-ready report here at our fingertips. We can also present the information in more detail. So we have waterfall reporting, looking at each asset or field, what change reasons were made and why. And you can drill down into the specific change numbers and audit these in a tabular form as well. So we have a full auditable, reconcilable reserves management system that brings versioning and history to our Aries data, along with the full reconciliation between domestic and international assets in one system that provides you the consistency, the security, and the speed that you need.